What's going on there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel. Excuse me. Alright, guys. I've got a huge panorama for you guys to check out. I will not be able to cover the whole thing because it would just take me literally a good 2 or 3 hours to cover every inch of this thing. But it has been really fudged out. And it's just crazy. When you start to enhance this picture, the stuff that comes out of here is just amazing. I'm going to just get into the parts that really stand out for me. This is where you can get it. Of course, it's NASA JPL site. And this is called the Everest Panorama 2020 Vision. And you can see right here, it took Spirit 3 days. So this is the Spirit rover. I should have said that. From October 1st to October 3rd, at least here on Earth, 2005, to acquire all these images combined to this mosaic called the Everest Panorama. So, and it gets into, you know, occasionally occurring and tells you a story about the whole area and it's, you know, Gusev Crater, so on and so forth, which is 50 miles away. But what's crazy about this thing, they really went out of their way to really manipulate this picture. I love the way they put this. If a human with perfect vision donned a spacesuit and stepped onto the Martian surface, the view would be as clear as a sweeping panorama taken by, well, this sweeping panorama, I'm sorry, by NASA's Mars exploration rover Spirit. It's clear, but it's not. I mean, you'll see in a second that this thing is just crazy. Okay, so there's 3 things you can get. And now this one here, you can click on this picture here. What it'll do is it'll give you like a panorama. It'll just actually pan over this, and you can zoom into that. Okay. And so, well, it doesn't pan over by itself. You can actually zoom in and then just move it yourself with the mouse. This one here on the bottom actually gives you like a small movie type thing, and it'll actually do the pan for you. And you can just go over this. So, it's pretty cool. You want the biggest one. It is quite a big file. It's 180, almost 181 megs. Or you can do the JPEG, which is only, you know, just shy of 6.5 megs. So, your choice. Usually doesn't take, if you got decent speed, it'll take you no time to download this thing. But it does take quite a bit of work in Photoshop. Okay. So let me get into this. This is the actual picture. Okay. Now, let's see what we've got here. Now, when you... this was great. I want to show you guys something that really stood out for me. This is just crazy. Since when do we have 3 dust devils that are different colors? Check that out. See that? Since when do you get that? Now, some of you might go, well, I'm only seeing the 2. Well, you will. But there is one right here as well. And guess what? It's like your 3 composite colors, or the basic colors to any picture, which is your blue, red, and green. Okay? It just happens to have 3 of them. Now, let's enhance this. This picture actually looks pretty eerie when you enhance it. And try to get the real true colors out. Well, when I say true colors, it turns into a bunch of other colors other than red. Here we go. So, check that out. Now, and just to give you guys an idea, this is absolutely BS because I'm going to show you this right now. Check this out. Whatever this is runs right off the edge of this into this crater area. And you notice how there's 2 different colors. So now this may all be green or forest type thing. Who knows? It's hard to tell with the manipulations. God only knows. But let me jump back to this a moment. Now do you see the 3? I've never ever seen this in any solid picture, call it what you will. Never seen one. Okay. Again, there's a ton of things to see in here. And if any of you guys have ever done this or looked into this picture, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you guys like to dig, you guys are the hardcore, love to just drag this stuff in the air, do this, you guys are going to be amazed. All right. Just some of the stuff in the background, too. Just look at the stuff right here. Check this out. Let's just jump into the back, see what we can find. Now, a lot of this is, you know, just covered in crap. We all get that. Now, let's do this. Let's change it a little bit and then go to black and white. Okay. Let me see if I can find some of these things here. You guys will find a lot of it here. You'll start getting to right around here. It starts to get these weird shapes in here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but watch this. Right here. These weird, funky kind of shapes just coming out. Coming over to here. Now you go, well, I'm not seeing too much of that. Okay. That's fine. But once you start getting over to here... Let me see if this will do it. Let me see if it'll... Okay, this will help blur it up a little bit, this step here. Now, you can see this stuff like just coming right here, and you go, okay, there's really nothing there. There's nothing definitive. And you're right. But there is some things that look like they got shapes to them and stuff like that. Way, this is way back in the background, guys. Now, watch this. Look at this right here. Almost looks like something that you're using a blimp hanger or something like here on Earth. has this weird shape here, but there's things all in here that just, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something right here, one right here. Whatever these things are in the picture. There's just no doubt. Watch this. Slide it to the right. There's, you know, you can just see shapes. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. Like steps kind of thing. Like, I don't mean literally steps, but I mean just the way the shape of whatever that is on there. Now watch this. Check the way this comes out. Look at this. Square, something coming off it, but look at this. All of a sudden, boom, boom. You'll see something going like this. 1, 2. Whatever this is goes all the way down here. You see it like it kind of goes right here and then kind of just collapses. Like it's just nothing here. But you keep going. Watch this. It keeps going. Whatever that is, I don't know. Well, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comes down this way. Comes over. Comes over. Now, I didn't enhance this pot, guys, and that's why I'm saying there's tons of things to see in here. I went to the other areas where it's at the main part of the photo. Okay, so let me jump back out. I'm going to go back to the... I'm going to show you the 3 main areas that really kind of puzzled me some. All right, right here in this mountain in the back, watch this. There's just shapes of things that just clearly don't belong there. You know, it's just crazy. Now, you can just see that without doing a thing to this picture, there's clearly something here, and it's just fudged out. Now, let's do this. All right, and enhance it. Go like this here. Now, let's just get the color out. Look at this. Nice 90-degree angles, something going back. And if you look at this stuff carefully, you can see other small pieces all lying in here. See, there's something right here that's real skinny. There's something... Oh, I mean, God. I mean, like I said, I didn't even go after this part and really go into this too much. But you can see, like, there's different shapes of things hidden all over the place. The reason why I'm telling you this, even though I didn't fully enhance it, as far as, like, this particular spot, I really get into some of these other spots on this picture. So you guys can do it. So I know there's a lot of you guys that are hardcore on this. You want to do this yourselves. Okay. There you go. See this, like, here? There's just these... Boom, boom, space... 90-degree angle. Now you start to see more and more things pop. The more you add contrast and brightness, full with the brightness, you start to see more and more shapes and angles and everything else pop out of this picture, which makes sense. Look at it here on the right-hand side. Right there. Okay, it looks like right here. Something, I mean, oh my God. Look at this right here. Comes up. Bunch of little things here. Okay, now watch this. Let's back out because I want to get to this part. Now keep in mind, guys, this is quite a distance away. Let me just back out. Here's your rover. Here's the Spirit. I think this is like a hill. It just drops way down on the other side, or it's a cliff, and you're looking down at this big area. Now, so you can see whatever's in here is going to be quite, well, it's far away, so whatever you're seeing might be quite large. I don't know. Either he's a building, some kind of something or other. I don't know. But right here, I'm looking at this, I'm going, what does that? Like, almost looks perfectly round. Okay. Now, again, this looks eerie when you look at this picture. I mean, my God, look at this. It just looks crazy. But like I said, all right. Now, here's another thing, too. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this is the same spot I covered before where it looked like it had these machines on the side here. It had all these weird, what looks like buildings. And this looked like there's some weird, well, you can't see it now because they really did a good job on this right here, but it looked like a cave with something coming out of it. I don't know if you guys remember that. And it had, like, this piece of the land. This was actually 2 different pictures. Right here was divided. And this is where it looked like the land slipped. And I was showing you guys, like, right here, you can see it. And it looks like there's a bunch of buildings and stuff like that. It looks like something had, the whole part of this land had slipped over during the, catastrophic event. And over here was a bunch of other buildings. And if you do this, I'm going to go ahead and just lighten this up a little bit. Do the black and white. Let's just do this. And you'll still see what looks like little something or other, even though they went over this picture again, which I'm not surprised. But just look around, you can see like circles and then small circles inside there. There's little pieces coming out. But there's little things all over this area. And you just got to really look at these smaller and finer details. But you will see it. It's definitely there. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. I'm going to go to this right here because I want to show you this. This is pretty wild. Go into this right here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but right off the bat, there's something right here. Something in here. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but you can just see this, like, looks like something like structures or something right here. I don't know if they'd be parts because they'd be really large if they were. So, you know, of course, you guys weigh in. You guys tell me at the end. So you can see like little blotches or something. Well, let's go ahead and just get rid of the color. Look at this in the back here. See this right here? It looks like there's something standing up in here. And it looks like something just very, very vague. But let's just get the color out. And you can see now it's starting, because you get the color, it gets some of the actual distortion, so to speak, out of these pictures. Okay? Now you start to see these little shapes and things right here. Something coming down here, here, goes up across. Now watch this. Alright, let's really darken it up. Okay, something now, there's a bunch of little things laying all over the place. Look at this. This goes up, goes over, down, has these little square openings. This comes up, goes over to here, opening, opening, goes across, comes down. Just look at these little things scattered all over the place now. Look at this. Right here, comes across, has this opening in it. But, look at here, on the right, another opening. It's almost like they were built into the side of these hills. I don't know, they almost look uniform, well, to a certain degree, different height and sizes and so on and so forth, but it kind of looks that way. Now you can see this right here, looks like there's something right here. It looks like there's something sticking right out over here. I don't know what that is, but just look at the stuff. All these little individual pieces. Right here. 90-degree angle, like a rooftop or some kind of weird building, call it what you will. Okay, now I want to show you this part here, because this was crazy. Let me see if I got it right down in this one. Okay, check this out now. It looks like, see before it looked like nothing but a flat top to a hill? But look at the way the nice shape is. Look at this. Boom. Comes around nice and smooth. Now watch this. Let me jump down to here. And now you can start to see like individual things in this. Okay? And right here. Okay. So now I'm going to show you something on the flip side of this when I actually invert this. Now watch this. It should be number, whoop, not that one. Should be number 7. Now check this out. It almost looks like a little funky dome kind of thing. Has this rounded piece, has this piece sticking up, and then it's got this black piece right over here overlooking this area. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm going to back up just a hair bit. And I'm saying, why does it look just so plain, like it's like popped right out? So it makes you wonder, is this stuff actually inverted or not? And that's what I'm going to leave up to you guys. So, did this here. Okay, 19. All right. Me personally, I mean, you just look around here, guys. I mean, there's some stuff in here that is just crazy. Let's go to the darker one here. Now, just look around to the smaller details. Look at it coming down the hill here. Just the smallest details lying around, the shapes, just in this picture alone. Just in this small part of the picture, I should say. Just these little things, just... Look at this right here. Comes around, boom. And you can see where they really darkened this thing up. I mean, they've taken a lot of this out. And it's really hard to... And it's really obscured, to be honest with you guys. But just look at the little things in here. Look at this. It looks just like a bunch of little things all on this hillside. Now, I can't be sure. And, of course, this is all, you know... hold on. There's something else in here I wanted to show you guys. Look, there's something here. And it looks like it's got a shadow to it. Let me just back out of here. Now, you can see, like, right here, the way this goes across, and looks like there's something right over here. I mean, it looks like buildings. It looks like all kinds of structures or something laying around in here. I don't know. Look at this. Something right there. There's something down in here, under here, or something. I don't know. Something coming out of here. Almost looks like a 90-degree angle here. But there's tons of stuff in this picture, guys. Let me do this. Let me do the blue filtering here. And we'll go... Okay, a little bit darker. But now look at the way on the left-hand side here. It looks like these weird shapes. And all these weird things in here. Just sticking up. Let's go to the lighter. Just bring that out a little bit. And then we'll go back. And just look at the things. Just, I don't know. That's not the craziest part of the picture to me. That's really not. But, I mean, just look around, man. There's tons of stuff to see all in this picture. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to jump back out. This is the more wilder part about it. So if you go, well, I'm not really quite seeing it here. That's fine. Between what's up here, what's way in the back, and just this small piece I've showed you, that's only just the tip of the iceberg. This is the more impressive part of the picture to me. And, guys, I'll be honest. I mean, look at this. Here. 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 And you'll see some stuff way back in here and all over this area, man. It's just insane. And like I said, I can't make a real... I mean, this thing would be absolutely longer than heck. I mean, this picture would just be unreal. Okay. Check this out. And you just look in here a little bit, and you're going to see when I clear this up a little bit and get rid of the color. But check this out. What the heck does that in nature? It's like oval, and of course you can't see the whole thing. It probably does this here. But look at the way the structure comes down. Boom. Boom. Comes around like an arch. Has these other pieces, like another arch piece, like a shell or something to that. And I want you guys to pay attention to this for a second, because watch this. I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. Now check this out. Looks like this half round structure or something like that. But what I want you to pay attention to is the color. Check this stuff out. It looks like another building of some sort. It looks like it goes like this, over, comes down right here, but looks like it has foliage, like overgrown trees and stuff like that all around it, like it's taken over this area since it's been, you know, if this is truly ruins, that could explain a lot. Look at this. It looks like a bunch of trees all in these areas, just covering this area up. Now, here's another thing. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but check this out. This looks like a disc laying right in here. Check this out. And you'll see that a little bit clearer in a minute. Right there, there's something else that looks like it's oval. It might be on its side. I don't know, guys. I don't know what this is. Right here, check this out. There's something right here. Goes over to here. Just the shapes of these things. Look at this. Comes down over to here. Okay, let's get rid of the color. See if we can get this stuff to pop. Now I'm going to jump it right down to 6 here. Now you can see these things a little clearer, a little sharper. Just look at the shapes in here. These don't look like an average rock to me, guys. You know, but check this out. You can see this a little bit better now. What does that, man? Look at this. Let me do this. I think I've got it this way too. Let's smooth it out and just take out some of the color. But check that out. Let me do this. Okay. Now check that thing out, man. Look at this. Look at the actual... Look at this. Comes out, goes this... It's got this weird shape type thing. You can actually literally see that come down. This is some sort of structure. And it almost looks like now, instead of being an arch, look at it. It comes up. Looks like it's got an angle to it. Over. Same thing. Comes down. It has this other part to whatever these are. There's something laying all over the place. Look at this disc now. What is that? See that? Whatever that is, it's clearly nice and metallic. You can see it shining. There's something like a pipe or some kind of weird thing coming off too. See this? Right here. One, something else. 1, 2. Whatever this was hiding. Or this is under this, whatever this other structure is, or whatever that is. Another one here. Look at this. It's like half buried, or it's the way they've done it. Don't know. But it looks like a bunch of foliage and trees growing up around it. Picture what we've got today. In our civilization, if man disappeared tomorrow, how long would it take the trees and foliage and everything to overcome our buildings and structures in small towns? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's something to ponder. I mean, you just don't know. Look at this right here. I don't know if this is some other big structure or whatever this is, but look at this. Boom. It comes up and over. Comes down. Whoops. A little too much. Okay. Let's jump over to this. Now you can see like even the whited areas, there's actual like 90-degree angles, things just hiding all in here. Well, there's something here. What looks like an arch. I really don't know. But check this out in the back, guys. This was pretty cool too. Right in the background looks like there's a bunch of other structures and walls and other things here. And watch this. Okay. And see how there's something else. There's something else that's coming over the top of this. I don't know if you guys see that, but this, whatever this is here, it looks like it's just a bunch of crap just fell in over it. That's the best way I can describe it. Look at this. There's something here that goes up and over this or through this. So I don't know if there's holes in the top of this thing and somehow something come through a window or something, or the rooftop of this. Couldn't tell you. But this clearly looks like a bunch of debris. But, again, it looks like foliage. At least that's what it looks like to me. And there's a whole bunch of it back here. All around this disc piece. All around this, whatever this is. This is like structures to me, guys. This is like amazing. This looks like some kind of weird half round, if you will, or some kind of weird structure. Look at it. It looks like it kind of goes up like this. And then comes down the other side, but it looks like it's half rounded on this side. And a bunch of things inside that. Can only call them things. We don't know what the hell to make of them. I mean, it's as simple as that. But back here, like I said, it looks like there's some sort of like structures in the back here. Let me do this. Let me get back to the darker picture. See this right here? It looks like there's a bunch of something. What shapes? Like black dome squares and all these different parts coming out. I don't know. Check this on top of this hill. All of this on top. Look at this. Something right here comes down. Goes across. Got this here. Look at this one. Comes around. Whatever these things are, there's something here. And it's all over. Look, looks like another building. Just all over this hillside. And this is just like, oh my God, look at this. Looks like some kind of archway. And you can see 1, 2, 3. Let me see if we can darken this up here a bit more. Okay, check this out. Now you can see the full, whatever that is, and you can see what looks like the things just branch off, almost like the old brick tunnels kind of thing. Now check this out. Looks like this whole area was like a structure that came down into this area. See, like there's something right here. It looks like this right here. And it looks like a bunch of crap laying all over it. Look at this thing. Up. It goes like this. Slants up, goes across, slants back down. Look at all of this. What is this stuff? I'm just going to back out just a hair bit. Now look at this stuff. It looks like stuff strewn all over the place. There's clearly something here. Look at this. Whatever these things are. Look at all these weird shapes and stuff like that. Now, so don't get me wrong. A lot of this is just, artifacts and stuff. But a lot of this is not. There's just no way of that. This is just a simple artifact. When you go back to the normal picture, this is so vague it's not even funny. But now you start to get into this picture a little bit more, smoothing it out and then lightening up. You can see this has like more of an angle now. Goes up, goes across, does the same thing, and then down, and all of these things. This is just not. I mean, this to me could actually be green or greenery, just foliage. Look at this, something right there with a small dot in the middle of it. I just noticed that. Right there. Let's see if we can't pop that. Well, it's a little too much. But, see right here? Now there's something going across and then slants down. Goes across here. Comes down. I don't know. Look at all of this. It just looks like there might be openings here and somehow this is right through because it looks like it comes down and then through the other side of this. I don't know. It's just awesome to see this stuff, guys. It really is. Look at right here on the kind of like almost ghosted out, but there's 1, 2 things here. Bunch of things coming down. All of this stuff here. I mean, and there's a ton of it. It's not just like one part, small thing. It's all over this background. There's literally loads of stuff that are just intelligently made. It's as simple as that. This does not do this in nature. Sorry. And darken it up a lot to get rid of a lot of the whitened out areas. This took quite a bit, guys, to get this picture the way I want it. Now, let's pop this here. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I'm going to go a little darker. And check it out now. Look at this. I mean, you can just see, like, all in the background here. Goes back, goes all of these here. It's just, oh my God. This stuff is just crazy. Stuff right here goes back, down. All of these little things, all in this picture. And I haven't even touched the beginning, guys. It's all over the place here. It's literally all over the place. I think I did. Let me see. Let me see if I've done this here. All over here. I mean, just scatter anywhere here, and you could just see a bunch of things laying all over the place. It's literally all over the place. Buildings, structures. Look at this. Boom, boom. And the best way to look at this, guys, if you guys really want to get into this, just go back out 100. This is at 300%. Let's go back at 100 and get out your magnifier. You want to see some crazy stuff in these pictures? Get the magnifier out. You'll be amazed. And this stuff just keeps going on. Now, this is where this is our twister, but yet there's 2 more. How does that work? Right there. That's just crazy stuff. Okay, let me back out. And, I mean, you can see stuff way in the background here, dude. Look at it all. Look at this. What looks like structures way off in the distance. Let's zoom in a little bit more. You could just see this looks like, I mean, there's no way of this, like I said, again, there's nothing definitive, but you can clearly see there's things in here. just, I mean, look at this. I mean, just look around. It looks like there's like all these little structures. Look at the way this comes up. It goes up and around, comes down. See that? It's all been manipulated to the point where you almost can't see these at all. I mean, like I said, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that? You can see things just like ghosted that they went over to try to block this. Look at 90-degree angles. This is loaded with stuff in this picture. But like I said, I'm not going to take too long on this, guys. I've already taken pretty long on it, but I didn't want to go too super long. But I did want to show. It's absolutely. I went all over this picture, and it's literally all over this. It really is. So you guys can look at this yourselves and just go, whoa. Yeah. Between this here, between up in the top of this mountain, or hillside, call it what you will, just take a look around at all of this here. I mean, I might even take some of these and actually put it into my Google Plus so you guys can check this out yourself. Because there's just a lot of crazy things in here. I mean, I docked this up here a little bit. I don't know if this is the area I did it in. I believe I did. Yeah, you can see where I started to blur it down when I'm just docking it up a little bit, just so we can see a lot more of these smaller details. But just take a look around all in these areas. There's a bunch of small things. And again, I believe these are structures because if you really look at this, it's a distance away. I mean, just backing out. I mean, here's the rover. Right here, there's the solar panel of it. This is way off in the distance, way down there, and so is that other stuff way down here. Now, this picture looks like this because it was actually, when I put it into Photoshop, it was set up for up close, and this is the reason why it looked like garbage all the way out. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. You know, what do you guys think of this stuff? Me, personally, this is absolutely proof of, you know, a modern society there. It wasn't just a bunch of cavemen sitting around with stones. There's clearly a bunch of stuff here that is intelligently made. And you can see things that either 3/4, I mean, these could be like old temples or something like that, you know, just large flat platforms. I mean, who knows? These things in the back. And like I said, just look at the stuff laying all over the place. This is clearly, look at even up on this hilltop. You can just see a bunch of things all on the top, built into the hillside and whatnot. I don't know. You guys give me your take on it. Let me know what you think. Like I said, between these right here, this is the more impressive area to me. And like I said, this could actually be foliage around this. And you can see like the green. And it looks like everything just kind of collapsed in on itself, like this here. This was probably not laying down like this on one side. It was probably standing, instead of this oval area going like this, it was probably going across. So this was probably standing up at one point. Who knows? It's all speculation. You guys know that. We can't be for sure. But give me your take on it. Let me know what you guys think. And, you know, as usual, leave a comment down below. Anyway, guys, let me jump onto this picture. This is quite a big one. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. It's been on the back burner for quite a while. I've been doing other neat videos as well. But with that, I'm going to leave you with this. I'll give you the links as usual. You guys know that. And here's our 3 different colored twisters. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. For all you newcomers, thanks for jumping on board. Just check out my newest videos as well as my older ones. My techniques have gotten a lot better, so we can actually see. We get in a lot better where we can actually see a lot of what the NASA's been doing to cover these things. So you'll see them a lot more better now. So if you guys are just viewers, just give me some thumbs ups. You know, share these videos, and you know, like I said, subscribe because you'll see the next videos I got coming up. They're pretty wild. I got some real wild ones coming up for you guys. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go for now. Always a pleasure to do these for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I will see you next pick.